45 minutes left. God says, a big miracle will happen in your life, but you are making a big mistake. Please don't do this again. You are not here by accident, and you must not scroll past this moment, because what you are about to hear carries weight for your life right now. I am speaking to you clearly because time matters in this very hour, and your attention can open a door you have been waiting for. A miracle is already prepared and moving toward you, but there is something you keep doing that is slowing it down. This is not a distant warning. This is happening now, and I am calling you to listen closely so you do not miss what is meant for you. Stay with these words because they are not random. They are meant to reach you before it is too late to correct the path you are on. Type Amen if you believe. I am telling you that the miracle you have prayed for is not a dream or a distant hope. It is real and it is already set in motion. I have seen your struggles, your silent battles, and the moments when you felt like giving up but kept going anyway. I am not ignoring your effort, and I am not delaying your blessing without reason. The mistake you are making is repeating a pattern that pulls you away from trust and into fear, and it quietly blocks what I am trying to place into your hands. You must understand that this is not about punishment. It is about alignment. And you are being corrected because you are chosen for something greater than what you are settling for. There are moments when you doubt yourself and speak words that cancel your own progress, and that is where the mistake begins. You allow negative thoughts to settle in your heart, and those thoughts shape your actions without you even realizing it. I am asking you to stop this cycle because it is not who you are meant to be. You were created to walk in confidence, not in constant fear of failure or rejection. When you step back into trust, you step back into the path where miracles unfold naturally without resistance. Right now, I am asking you to pause and truly receive this, because your attention matters more than you think. Your willingness to listen is already shifting something in your favor, and I want you to stay present with this moment. If these words are touching your heart, take a second to like this video as a sign that you are ready to receive what is coming. This small action is not about anyone else. It is about your decision to stay connected to what I am revealing to you right now. You are not alone in this, and I am guiding you step by step towards something that will change your life. The mistake you keep making is returning to old habits after moments of clarity, and that is what delays your breakthrough. You feel the shift, you sense the change, but then you go back to what is familiar even when it is not good for you. I am asking you to let go of that comfort because it is not truly comfort. It is a trap that keeps you in the same place. The miracle waiting for you requires a new response, a new level of trust, and a decision to move forward without looking back. You do not need to be perfect, but you must be willing to change the direction you are walking in. Type 777 to receive blessings. I see the moments when you feel tired and wonder if anything will ever change, and I want you to know that those feelings do not define your future. Your situation is not permanent, and the weight you carry will not stay on your shoulders forever. I am working behind the scenes in ways you cannot see, arranging things in your favor even when it feels quiet. The miracle is not delayed because it is denied. It is being prepared so that when it arrives, it will last. Trust that timing is part of the process, and your patience is building something stronger than you realize. You must stop speaking against your own progress, because your words carry power over your path. When you say that nothing will change, you create resistance that slows down what I am bringing into your life. I am asking you to speak life over yourself, even when it feels difficult or unnatural. Begin to declare that things are shifting, that doors are opening, and that you are stepping into something new. This is not pretending. This is aligning your voice with the truth of what I am doing for you. There is a reason I am reminding you that you have 45 minutes left, and it is not to create fear but to awaken urgency. You have been given enough signs, enough moments of clarity, and enough chances to see what needs to change. This is a window where your decision matters and your response can unlock what has been waiting for you. Do not ignore this moment or treat it like every other message you have heard before. This is different because it is speaking directly to where you are right now, and it carries the power to shift your direction. I am not asking you to be someone else. I am asking you to return to who you truly are. You are stronger than the habits that try to control you, and you are more capable than the doubts that fill your mind. The miracle coming into your life is not small, and it will require you to stand in a new level of faith. You are being prepared to receive something that matches the depth of your prayers and the strength of your endurance. Do not let a repeated mistake take that away from you when you are this close to stepping into it. Why do some people stay mentally sharp into their ATS, while others struggle with memory and focus much earlier? Researchers claim a simple 7-minute audio paired with a 7-second ritual may reactivate a hidden brainwave linked to peak mental performance. Thousands report sharper memory, heightened mental energy, faster thinking and learning after using it daily. Click the link in the description and comments below before it's deleted forever. What you choose in this moment will shape what unfolds next, and I do not want you to miss what is meant for you. The miracle has not moved away from you, but it is waiting for you to move into alignment with it. This is where your awareness becomes your strength, and your response becomes your breakthrough. Type yes to affirm. There is something inside you that already knows what I am talking about, even if you have not fully admitted it to yourself. It is that quiet nudge that tells you to let go, to stop repeating the same reaction, to stop going back to what drains your peace. You feel it when you are alone, when your thoughts slow down, and truth becomes clear without noise around you. That is not confusion, that is guidance, and you must learn to trust it. When you ignore that inner knowing, you step out of the path I am trying to keep you on. The mistake is not always loud or obvious. Sometimes it hides in small choices that seem harmless in the moment. It shows up in the way you respond when things do not go your way, in the way you speak to yourself when no one else is listening. It grows when you choose fear instead of faith, when you expect the worst instead of believing that something good is already forming. I am asking you to become aware of these patterns because awareness is the beginning of change. Once you see it clearly, you will no longer be controlled by it. You have been carrying things that were never meant to stay with you this long, and that weight is affecting how you move forward. Old disappointments, past mistakes, and words that hurt you have settled deep inside your thinking. These things are not your identity, and they do not define what is coming into your life. I am calling you to release them, not slowly, but with intention, because holding on to them only delays your freedom. You cannot receive something new while still clinging to what belongs in the past. There is a shift happening around you, even if your circumstances have not fully reflected it yet. I am arranging things in ways you cannot see, preparing opportunities, opening doors, and aligning people who will play a role in your next step. The miracle is not random, it is detailed, and every part of it is being placed with care. Your role is not to control every outcome. Your role is to stay in faith and walk forward with trust. When you try to force things, you step out of the flow of what I am already doing for you. You must also understand that impatience is part of the mistake you keep making, and it quietly weakens your faith. You want answers quickly, results immediately, and clarity without waiting. But growth does not happen that way. I am building something in you while I prepare something for you, and both require time. When you rush the process, you create pressure that leads you back into old habits. Patience is not weakness, it is strength, and it protects the miracle that is being formed in your life. Type 1212 if you trust in Jesus. There are moments when you feel like giving up, and those are the exact moments when you are closest to something changing. The pressure you feel is not a sign to stop. It is a sign that you are pushing against something that is about to break open. Do not mistake discomfort for failure, because sometimes discomfort is the doorway to growth. I am strengthening you in ways you cannot measure right now, and that strength will carry you into what is coming next. You are not being left behind, you are being prepared. I see how you question yourself when things take longer than expected, and I want you to stop doubting your path. You are not lost, even when you feel uncertain, and you are not behind, even when others seem ahead. Your journey is not meant to look like anyone else's, and your timing is not meant to match theirs. I am working specifically in your life, shaping your story in a way that fits your purpose. Trust that where you are right now is part of something meaningful, even if it is not fully clear yet. The mistake you must avoid now is stepping back into fear after feeling this clarity. You are receiving understanding right now, and that understanding must turn into action. It is not enough to feel encouraged for a moment and then return to the same patterns. This is your opportunity to respond differently, to choose faith when fear tries to take over again. Every time you choose differently, you move closer to what I have prepared for you. There is also something you need to let go of that you have been holding tightly, and it is connected to control. You try to manage everything, to predict outcomes, and to protect yourself from disappointment by staying guarded. This mindset keeps you from fully trusting me, and it limits what I can do in your life. When you release control, you create space for something greater to unfold. Trust is not easy, but it is necessary for the miracle to reach you in its fullness. You are not weak for struggling, and you are not failing because you are still learning. Growth takes time, and transformation happens step by step, not all at once. I am not expecting perfection from you. I am asking for willingness and consistency. When you keep moving forward, even slowly, you are making progress that cannot be undone. Stay committed to the path, even when it feels challenging, because every step matters. Could Tesla's forgotten brain secret be behind this rapidly growing neurowave phenomenon? A top NASA scientist reportedly uncovered a strange 7-second ritual that activates a powerful mental frequency already hidden inside your brain. Combined with a 7-minute sound wave, this method is helping people experience sharper memory, heightened mental energy, faster thinking and learning naturally. Click the link in the description and comments below to access it before it's removed forever. There is something powerful about this moment that you must not ignore, because it is not just about hearing words, it is about responding to them. You are being given a chance to shift your direction before repeating the same mistake again. This is not a coincidence. This is an intervention in your life to guide you back on track. Take this seriously, not with fear, but with awareness and readiness to change. You are closer than you think, and your next step will determine how quickly things begin to unfold. I want you to understand that the miracle is not only about what you will receive, it is also about who you are becoming. You are being shaped into someone who can carry what is coming without losing it. This requires strength, clarity, and a deeper level of faith than you have had before. I am building those qualities in you right now, even through the challenges you face. Nothing you are going through is wasted, and everything is being used for your growth. This is not just a feeling, it is a real turning point that is opening in front of you. You are being invited to step into a different response, one that aligns with the miracle that is already prepared for you. Do not underestimate how powerful this moment is, because small decisions made now will echo into everything that follows. Type 1010 to claim miracles. You have spent time wondering why certain things have not worked out, why doors stayed closed, and why progress felt slower than it should. What you did not see was how often you stepped away from the path just when things were beginning to align. It was not because you were incapable, and it was not because you were forgotten. It was because the mistake kept repeating, quietly pulling you back into old ways of thinking and reacting. I'm bringing this into your awareness now, so you can finally break that cycle and move forward without interruption. There is a pattern that shows up when things start to improve, and it is the moment when fear tries to return and convince you that something will go wrong. That fear pushes you to retreat, to doubt, or to overthink until you lose the clarity you once had. This is the exact point where you must stand firm and choose differently. You cannot keep stepping back when it is time to move forward. The miracle requires you to hold your ground, even when uncertainty tries to shake your confidence. You are not meant to live in constant hesitation, and yet that is where you have been staying for too long. You wait, you second guess, and you delay decisions that could move your life forward. I am asking you to break that pattern because hesitation has been one of the biggest reasons for your delays. When you know what is right, act on it with courage and trust. You do not need perfect conditions to move forward. You only need the willingness to take the step that is in front of you. There is also something deeper that you must recognize, and it is the way you sometimes seek validation from others instead of trusting what I have already placed inside you. You look for approval, reassurance, and confirmation from people who do not see your full path. This weakens your confidence and leads you away from the direction I am guiding you toward. I am asking you to stop relying on voices that do not understand your calling. What I have placed within you is enough, and you must begin to trust it fully. The miracle coming into your life is not meant to be fragile, and that is why I am strengthening you before it fully arrives. You are being prepared to carry something meaningful, something that will require stability and confidence. If it came too early, you might lose it or mishandle it without realizing it. This is why timing matters, and this is why correction matters. I am not delaying you. I am protecting what is yours by making sure you are ready to receive it. Type 222 if you trust God. You must also understand that distraction has been another form of the mistake you keep making. You allow your focus to shift toward things that do not truly matter and that takes your attention away from what is important. When your focus is scattered, your energy is divided, and your progress slows down. I am calling you to become more intentional with your time, your thoughts, and your actions. When you focus clearly, you move forward with strength and direction. There are moments when you feel overwhelmed, and instead of facing what needs to be done, you choose to avoid it. This avoidance creates delay, and delay creates frustration, and then you begin to feel stuck again. I am asking you to face things directly, even when they feel uncomfortable. Growth often requires you to step into situations that challenge you. When you face them with courage, you gain strength that you did not have before. You are closer than you think, even if your current situation does not fully reflect it yet. The miracle is not far away, it is within reach, and your alignment will bring it into your reality. This is why I am speaking with urgency, because I do not want you to repeat the same mistake at the final stage. You have come too far to turn back now, and you have grown too much to return to old patterns. This is your time to step fully into what is meant for you. What is the real reason thousands of people are suddenly talking about this SuperBrain wave breakthrough? A surprising neuroscience discovery suggests a tiny hidden part of your brain may hold incredible mental potential. This safe 7-second ritual and powerful 7-minute neurowave audio are helping thousands improve sharper memory, heightened mental energy, faster thinking and learning. Many users also say it helped them escape brain fog and mental exhaustion. Click the link in the description and comments below before it disappears. There is something powerful about choosing faith in moments when fear feels stronger, and that is what I am calling you to do now. Faith is not about ignoring reality. It is about trusting that something greater is unfolding beyond what you can see. When you choose faith, you align yourself with what I am doing in your life. This alignment creates movement, and that movement brings the miracle closer to you. You must also release the belief that you are not ready, because that belief is not coming from truth. You have been growing, learning, and strengthening in ways that you may not even recognize yet. Everything you have been through has been shaping you for this moment. You are more prepared than you think, and you are more capable than you have allowed yourself to believe. Trust in the process that has brought you here. There is no need for you to go back and fix everything from your past before moving forward. You are allowed to step into something new, even if everything behind you is not perfectly resolved. Holding yourself back because of past mistakes only keeps you in the same place. I am asking you to move forward with confidence, knowing that growth continues as you walk ahead. You are not defined by where you have been, you are defined by where you are going. Right now, you are being given a clear choice, and that choice is between repeating the mistake or stepping into alignment. This is not something that will decide itself. It requires your awareness and your action. You already know what needs to change, and you already feel the direction you need to take. Trust that knowing and act on it without hesitation. This is your moment to shift everything. You are not alone in this, even when it feels like you are carrying everything by yourself. I am with you in every step, guiding you, strengthening you, and opening paths that you cannot yet see. When you move forward in trust, you will begin to notice how things start to fall into place. What once felt difficult will begin to feel smoother, and what once felt uncertain will begin to feel clear. This is what alignment looks like when you step into it fully. Do not let doubt take over again after this moment, because doubt will try to bring you back into the same cycle. You must guard your thoughts and stay rooted in what you now understand. When doubt appears, remind yourself of this clarity and choose faith again. Every time you do this, you strengthen your path and weaken the hold of the mistake that once controlled you. You are building something new within yourself, and that new strength will carry you forward. You are not being pulled back, you are being refined so that nothing you have prayed for is lost or mishandled. The miracle is still close, and your awareness in this moment is keeping you aligned with it. Do not treat this as just another moment, because it carries the weight of change if you respond with intention. Type 1111 to affirm. There is a quiet habit within you that returns when things begin to improve, and it is the habit of overthinking every step until you feel stuck again. You begin to question what once felt clear, and that confusion leads you away from the direction you were meant to take. This is part of the mistake that has slowed your progress more than you realize. I am asking you to trust the clarity you receive instead of analyzing it until it loses its strength. When something is right, it does not need endless questioning, it needs your action. You have also been holding on to a sense of fear that something good will not last, and that fear affects how you receive blessings. Instead of embracing what is coming, you prepare yourself for loss, and that expectation creates resistance. I am asking you to release that fear because it does not belong in your future. What I am bringing into your life is not meant to disappear quickly. It is meant to stay and grow with you. You must learn to receive without expecting it to be taken away. There are moments when you pull back emotionally, even from good things, because you are trying to protect yourself from disappointment. This protection has become a barrier that keeps you from fully stepping into joy and trust. I understand why you built this habit, but it is no longer serving you. You are not in the same place you were before, and you are not the same person who experienced those past pains. It is time to lower those defenses and allow yourself to move forward with openness. The mistake is not always about what you do outwardly. It is also about what you carry inwardly. The thoughts you entertain, the fears you hold on to, and the doubts you repeat all shape your path. I am calling you to become more intentional with what you allow to stay in your mind. Replace doubt with truth, replace fear with trust, and replace hesitation with action. This inner shift will begin to reflect in your outer life in ways you cannot yet imagine. Type 1212 if you trust in Jesus. You must also recognize that you sometimes delay your own progress by waiting for perfect clarity before taking a step. You want every detail to be certain before you move, but that is not how faith works. Faith requires movement, even when everything is not fully visible. I am asking you to take steps based on trust, not complete certainty. When you move forward, more clarity will come, but it will not come before you act. Could a simple 7-minute sound wave unlock brain abilities you never knew existed? Researchers claim this special neurowave may stimulate a dormant mental frequency linked to focus, intelligence, and memory. Thousands now use this short daily ritual to overcome brain fog while improving sharper memory, heightened mental energy, faster thinking and learning. Click the link in the description and comments below before it gets removed forever. There is something in your life that you already know needs to change, and you have been avoiding it because it feels uncomfortable. This avoidance has kept you in the same place longer than necessary. I am asking you to face it directly and make the decision you have been delaying. When you confront it, you will feel a release that opens space for new things to enter your life. Avoidance may feel easier in the moment, but it creates long-term delay. You have also been comparing your progress to others, and that comparison has been affecting your confidence. You see others moving forward and begin to question your own path, even when you are exactly where you need to be. This comparison is not helping you, it is distracting you from your own growth. Your journey is unique, and your timing is intentional. When you focus on your own path, you will see how much progress you have truly made. The miracle coming into your life is not meant to be rushed, but it is also not meant to be delayed by repeated patterns. This is why I am bringing your attention to these habits now, because you are at a stage where change is necessary. You have reached a point where continuing the same way will not lead to the outcome you desire. This is your opportunity to step into a new way of thinking and acting. The more you align, the faster things will begin to shift. You must also release the idea that you are not worthy of what is coming. That belief has quietly influenced how you respond to opportunities and blessings. You sometimes hold back because you feel undeserving, and that creates hesitation. I am telling you clearly that you are worthy, not because of perfection, but because of purpose. What is coming into your life has been prepared for you, and you are meant to receive it fully. There is strength growing within you, even if you do not fully recognize it yet. Every challenge you have faced has added to that strength, shaping you into someone who can handle what is ahead. You are not the same person you were before, and that growth matters. I am building you up so that when the miracle arrives, you will not shrink back from it. You will stand confidently and receive it without fear. You must also be mindful of the people you allow to influence your thoughts and decisions. Not everyone understands your path, and not everyone is meant to guide you. Some voices create confusion instead of clarity, and you must learn to step away from them. Surround yourself with what strengthens your faith and supports your growth. When you protect your environment, you protect your progress. This moment is not just about hearing these words, it is about allowing them to change your direction. You are being given insight that can break patterns you have been stuck in for a long time. Do not let this pass without taking action, because awareness without action does not create change. You already feel what needs to shift, and now you must follow through. This is where transformation begins. The time that remains is not something to fear, but something to use wisely. You are being given a window to respond, to realign, and to step into what has been waiting for you. Every moment you choose faith over fear, you move closer to the miracle. Every time you refuse to repeat the mistake, you strengthen your path. You are not powerless in this, you are actively shaping what comes next. There is a subtle way you sometimes drift back into doubt after feeling strong, and that drift is what you must stop allowing. It does not happen all at once. It happens slowly, through thoughts that seem small but carry weight. You begin to question what was once clear, and then hesitation follows, and then delay. This is how the mistake returns without you noticing it at first. I am asking you to catch it early, to recognize it the moment it begins, and to replace it with trust before it grows. You must also understand that you have been stronger than you give yourself credit for. You have already overcome things that once felt impossible, and yet you still doubt your ability to handle what is next. That doubt is not coming from truth, it is coming from fear trying to regain control. I am reminding you of your strength because you need to stand in it now more than ever. What is ahead of you will require confidence, and you already have the foundation for it. There is a decision you have been delaying, and it is directly connected to your next step. You already know what it is, even if you have tried to avoid thinking about it. This decision feels uncomfortable because it requires change, but it is necessary for your progress. The longer you delay it, the longer you delay what is meant to come into your life. I am asking you to face it with courage and make the choice that aligns with your growth. Type 777 to receive blessings. You have also been holding on to a version of yourself that no longer fits where you are going. It is familiar, it feels safe, but it is not aligned with your future. You cannot step into something new while trying to remain the same. Growth requires you to release old identities and embrace who you are becoming. This is not loss, this is transformation, and it is necessary for what is ahead. There is something powerful happening within you right now, even if it feels quiet on the outside. Your thinking is shifting, your awareness is increasing, and your willingness to change is growing. These internal changes are preparing you for external movement. When the inner shift is complete, the outer shift will follow naturally. This is why this moment matters so much, because it is where the foundation is being strengthened. You must also be careful with the way you respond to setbacks, because that response determines how quickly you recover. When something does not go as planned, you sometimes fall back into frustration and doubt. This reaction slows your progress and pulls you away from trust. I am asking you to respond differently, to see setbacks as part of the process instead of signs of failure. When you do this, you remain steady and continue moving forward without losing momentum. What if just 7 minutes a day could help you think faster, remember more, and feel mentally energized again? A newly revealed neurowave technique is helping thousands unlock sharper memory, heightened mental energy, faster thinking and learning naturally. Combined with a simple 7-second ritual, this powerful audio frequency is spreading rapidly online. Click the link in the description and comments below before it's gone forever. There is a tendency within you to overthink situations until you feel overwhelmed, and this is another part of the mistake. You analyze every possibility, every outcome, and every detail until you feel stuck. This overthinking does not protect you, it holds you back. I am asking you to simplify your approach, to focus on the step in front of you instead of everything at once. Clarity grows when you take action, not when you stay in constant analysis. You are also being called to trust yourself more, because I have placed wisdom within you for a reason. You do not need to doubt every decision or seek approval for every step. When you quiet your mind and listen, you will feel the direction you need to take. That inner guidance is not random. It is part of how I lead you. Trust it and move forward with confidence. There is something you have been waiting for, something you have prayed about, and it is closer than you think. The reason it has not fully arrived is not because it is out of reach, but because alignment is still taking place. You are being brought into the right position to receive it fully. This is why I am speaking with urgency, because I do not want you to miss it by repeating the same mistake at the final moment. You are not far away, you are right at the edge of something significant. You must also release the fear of making the wrong choice, because that fear has kept you from making any choice at all. You wait, you hesitate, and you stay in the same place because you are afraid of getting it wrong. I am telling you that movement is better than staying stuck. When you move with faith, I guide your steps and correct your path if needed. You do not have to figure everything out on your own. This is your moment to step into confidence, to act with trust, and to leave behind what has been holding you back. You are not being asked to do something impossible. You are being asked to do something necessary. The miracle is still waiting, still real, and still within reach. Your response right now will determine how quickly it becomes your reality. Stay present with what you are feeling, because it is guiding you toward change. Do not ignore the clarity that is coming to you, because it is not random. You are being shown exactly what needs to shift, and now you have the choice to follow through. This is where your transformation begins, not later, but now. You are not alone in this process, even when it feels like you are the only one carrying the weight. I am with you, guiding you, strengthening you, and opening paths that you cannot yet see. When you move forward with trust, you will begin to notice how things align in ways that once felt impossible. This is the result of stepping into alignment, and you are moving into it now. Do not let this clarity fade when distractions return, because they will try to pull your focus away again. You must protect what you now understand and hold on to it firmly. Every time you choose faith over fear, you strengthen your path and weaken the hold of the mistake. You are building something new within yourself, something stronger and more stable than before. You are not the same person who kept repeating the mistake without noticing it. You are seeing it now, and that changes everything. What you choose from this point forward will determine how quickly the shift becomes visible in your life. Type 222 if you trust God. There is a part of you that still tries to return to what feels familiar when things begin to change. Familiar does not always mean safe, and it does not always mean right for you. It simply means you have known it for a long time. I am asking you to recognize that what is familiar is not always what is meant for your future. You must be willing to walk away from what feels comfortable if it is not aligned with where you are going. You have also been holding on to certain thoughts that limit how you see yourself, and those thoughts have quietly shaped your decisions. You tell yourself that you are not ready, not strong enough, or not capable enough, and those beliefs slow your progress. I am telling you clearly that those thoughts are not truth. You have been prepared in ways you may not fully understand yet. Everything you have gone through has built strength within you that is ready to be used now. Type 1010 to claim miracles. There is a shift in your thinking that must become consistent, not just something you feel in moments like this. You cannot return to negative patterns after experiencing clarity and expect different results. Consistency is what will carry you into your breakthrough. When you choose faith again and again, even when it feels difficult, you build momentum that cannot be stopped easily. This is how change becomes permanent instead of temporary. You must also recognize that you have been too hard on yourself at times, and that pressure has created unnecessary weight in your life. You expect perfection, and when you do not meet that expectation, you fall into discouragement. I am not asking you to be perfect. I am asking you to keep moving forward. Growth includes mistakes, but it also includes learning from them and choosing differently next time. Give yourself the grace to grow without tearing yourself down. Could this hidden brainwave be the missing key to better focus, memory, and mental clarity? A breakthrough neurowave discovery claims a simple 7-second ritual paired with a 7-minute sound frequency may activate powerful mental abilities already inside your brain. Thousands report sharper memory, heightened mental energy, faster thinking and learning after trying it daily. Click the link in the description and comments below before this secret disappears forever. There is something important about the way you respond to your own thoughts, because not every thought that enters your mind deserves your attention. You sometimes allow negative thoughts to stay longer than they should, and that gives them power. I am asking you to become more aware of what you are allowing to settle in your mind. When a thought does not align with truth, release it quickly and replace it with something that strengthens you. This is how you protect your progress. You are also being called to trust the process even when you cannot see the full outcome yet. You want clear answers and visible signs, but sometimes you are asked to walk forward without them. This is where faith becomes real, not when everything is certain, but when you continue moving even in uncertainty. I am guiding you. Even when you do not see every step ahead, trust that you are not walking blindly, you are being led. There is a part of your journey that required you to slow down, to reflect, and to grow internally before things could move forward externally. That season is coming to a close, and movement is beginning to return. This is why alignment matters so much right now, because you are stepping out of preparation and into action. Do not carry old habits into this new phase. because they will not fit where you are going. Leave them behind as you move forward. You must also be mindful of the energy you bring into your decisions, because fear and doubt will always try to influence your choices. When you make decisions from fear, you limit what is possible. When you make decisions from faith, you open doors that would otherwise remain closed. This is why I am calling you to choose faith consistently. It is not just a feeling, it is a way of thinking and acting that shapes your path. There is something you have been waiting to see happen, and it is closer than you think. You may not see it yet, but it is forming, and your alignment is bringing it closer. This is not the time to step back or hesitate. This is the time to move forward with confidence and trust. You have been given enough clarity to take the next step, and that step will lead to the next one. You are also being reminded that you do not have to carry everything alone. There is support available to you, both seen and unseen, and you must allow yourself to receive it. When you try to do everything by yourself, you create unnecessary strain. Trust that help will come when you need it, and be open to receiving it. You are not meant to walk this path in isolation. There is a deeper level of peace that is available to you, but you must choose it. Peace does not come from everything being perfect. It comes from trusting that everything is being handled. When you choose peace, you think more clearly, act more confidently, and move forward without hesitation. This is the state that allows miracles to unfold naturally. Step into that peace and allow it to guide you. You must also understand that every moment you choose differently, you are breaking the pattern that once held you back. Change does not happen all at once. It happens through consistent decisions. Each time you respond with faith instead of fear, you strengthen your path. Each time you refuse to repeat the mistake, you move closer to your breakthrough. This is how transformation becomes real. Stay focused on what you now understand, and do not allow distractions to pull you away again. You have been given clarity, and that clarity must be protected. When you hold on to it, you will begin to notice how things shift in your life. Opportunities will appear, doors will open, and movement will begin. This is the result of alignment, and you are stepping into it now. What is ahead of you is not small, and that is why the correction has been clear and persistent. I am not trying to restrict you. I am trying to release you into something that will change your life in a real and lasting way. You are being guided out of the mistake so that nothing blocks what is already prepared for you. Type Amen if you believe. There is a deeper level of discipline that you are being called into now, and it is not about control, it is about consistency. You have had moments where you felt strong, focused, and aligned, but those moments were not always sustained. You returned to old reactions when things became uncomfortable, and that broke your momentum. I am asking you to remain steady even when your emotions shift. When you stay consistent, you build a path that does not collapse when challenges appear. You must also recognize that your environment has influenced your patterns more than you realize. The things you surround yourself with, the voices you listen to, and the habits you allow to stay in your daily life all shape your direction. If your environment feeds doubt, fear, or distraction, it will be harder for you to stay aligned. I am calling you to make changes where necessary, to create space for growth and clarity. This is not about removing everything, it is about choosing what strengthens you instead of what weakens you. Type 1111 to affirm. There is something within you that is becoming stronger, something that no longer wants to return to the old version of your life. You feel it when you reflect, when you pause, and when you allow yourself to be honest. That part of you is your growth, and it is asking you to move forward without hesitation. Do not silence it by returning to comfort that does not serve you. Let it guide you into something new, even if it feels unfamiliar at first. You have also been learning how to trust timing, even when it does not match your expectations. There were moments when you felt ready, but things did not move, and that created frustration. What you did not see was how certain things still needed to align before the next step could open. I was protecting you from stepping into something before you were fully prepared. Now that you are closer, your responsibility is to stay aligned so that nothing delays what is ready to unfold. Could a hidden 7-minute sound wave be the reason some people in their 80s still think faster than most younger adults? A breakthrough neurowave discovery is helping thousands unlock sharper memory, heightened mental energy, faster thinking, and learning from home. This simple 7-second ritual paired with a powerful audio frequency is said to reactivate your hidden SuperBrain wave. Over 19,389 people claim they noticed remarkable mental changes after just 7 minutes a day. Click the link in the description and comments below before it's deleted forever. There is a pattern of self-doubt that tries to return when you're about to step into something important, and you must become aware of it. It does not come loudly. It comes quietly, through small thoughts that question your ability or your worth. If you allow those thoughts to grow, they will pull you back into hesitation. I am asking you to stop them early, to replace them with truth, and to move forward without giving them power. You are not who you were before, and you must stop thinking as if you are. You must also understand that growth requires you to leave certain things behind, even if they once felt important to you. Not everything that has been part of your life is meant to continue with you into your next season. Some things were temporary, meant to teach you and then be released. Holding on to them now only creates resistance. I am asking you to let go with confidence, knowing that what is leaving is making space for what is coming. There is a new level of clarity forming within you, and it is changing how you see your situation. What once felt confusing is beginning to make sense, and what once felt overwhelming is starting to feel manageable. This is not accidental, it is part of your alignment. When your perspective shifts, your actions follow, and your path becomes clearer. This is how transformation begins, from the inside and then outward. You are also being called to strengthen your focus, because distractions have been one of the ways the mistake continues. When your attention is pulled in different directions, you lose sight of what truly matters. I am asking you to bring your focus back to what you know is important. When you do this, your energy becomes directed, and your progress becomes steady. Focus is not just about attention, it is about intention. There is something you have been avoiding because it requires effort, and that avoidance has slowed your growth. You know what it is, and you feel it when you think about your next step. I am asking you to face it directly and take action. When you do, you will feel a release that brings momentum back into your life. Avoidance creates delay, but action creates movement. You must also stop measuring your progress by how quickly things change on the outside. Growth is not always visible immediately, but it is always happening when you stay aligned. Trust that what you are building within yourself will reflect in your life at the right time. Do not become discouraged if everything does not shift instantly. What is forming is meant to last, and lasting change takes time. There is a deeper sense of purpose that is becoming clearer to you, even if you cannot fully explain it yet. You feel that you are meant for more, and that feeling is not wrong. It is a sign that you are growing into something greater than what you have known before. I am guiding you toward that purpose. Step by step, your responsibility is to stay aligned and keep moving forward. You are not alone in this process, even when it feels like you are carrying everything by yourself. I am present in every step you take, guiding you, strengthening you, and opening paths that you cannot yet see. When you trust this, you move with confidence instead of fear. You begin to see how things align in ways that once felt impossible. This is what happens when you step into alignment fully. Do not let this moment pass without committing to change, because awareness without action does not create transformation. You already know what needs to shift, and you already feel the direction you need to take. Now you must follow through with that understanding. This is where your breakthrough begins, not later, but now. The mistake that once controlled your path is losing its power because you are seeing it for what it is. You are not the same person who ignored the signs. You are now aware, and that awareness is your strength. What you do next will either confirm your growth or return you to the cycle you are meant to leave behind. Type yes to affirm. There is a quiet strength rising within you that you have not fully stepped into yet, and it is waiting for your decision. This strength is not loud or forceful, it is steady and grounded, and it will carry you forward if you trust it. You have relied on emotions to guide you for too long, and when those emotions shift, your direction shifts with them. I am asking you to move from a place of inner strength instead of temporary feelings. When you do this, your path becomes stable, and your progress becomes consistent. You must also recognize that you have been given enough clarity to move forward, and waiting for more clarity is no longer necessary. There was a time when you needed more understanding, but that time has passed. Now you are being asked to act on what you already know. When you delay action, you delay results. And when you delay results, frustration begins to grow. This is why I'm calling you to move now, not later. Type 777 to receive blessings. There is something you have been holding on to that feels familiar, but it no longer serves your growth. It may be a habit, a mindset, or even a connection that keeps you in the same place. You have felt the need to release it, but you have hesitated because of comfort or fear of change. I am asking you to let it go fully, without returning to it again. What is ahead of you requires space, and that space can only be created when you release what no longer belongs. Why are over 19,389 people suddenly listening to this strange 7-minute brainwave audio every day? A surprising neurowave discovery claims this sound activates hidden mental abilities already inside your brain. Users report sharper memory, heightened mental energy, faster thinking and learning after following this simple daily ritual. Many also say it helped them overcome brain fog and mental fatigue naturally. Click the link in the description and comments below before it vanishes forever. You have also been learning how to trust yourself, and this is a crucial part of your next step. You often second-guess your decisions, even when you feel a clear direction within you. This hesitation weakens your confidence and slows your movement. I am asking you to trust the guidance you feel inside, because it is not random. It is part of how you are being led, and it is aligned with what is meant for you. There is a shift happening in the way you respond to challenges, and this shift will determine how quickly you move forward. In the past, challenges would cause you to pause, doubt, or step back. Now, you are being called to face them with steadiness and trust. When you respond with strength instead of fear, challenges lose their power over you. They become steps instead of obstacles, and they move you forward instead of holding you back. You must also be aware that your focus is one of your greatest tools, and how you use it matters. When your focus is scattered, your progress becomes slow and uncertain. When your focus is clear, your path becomes direct and strong. I am asking you to bring your attention back to what truly matters and to stay there. Do not allow distractions to pull you away from your purpose. There is something within you that is ready to step into a new level, and you can feel it even if you cannot fully explain it. This is not a random feeling, it is a sign that you are ready for growth. You have reached a point where staying the same is no longer comfortable. This discomfort is not a problem, it is a signal that change is necessary. Embrace it and allow it to move you forward. You are also being called to release fear of the unknown, because that fear has been one of the ways you have held yourself back. You want certainty, but certainty is not always given before movement. Sometimes you must step forward without knowing every detail. This is where trust becomes real, and this is where your growth expands. When you move despite uncertainty, you step into a deeper level of faith. There is a pattern of returning to doubt after moments of clarity, and you must break that pattern now. You cannot continue to receive understanding and then ignore it when it is time to act. This is where your responsibility comes in, because you now know what needs to change. Every time you choose to act on that knowledge, you strengthen your path. Every time you ignore it, you delay your progress. You are not being asked to do everything at once, you are being asked to take the next step. Focus on what is in front of you and move forward with confidence. You do not need to see the entire path to begin walking. Each step you take will reveal the next one. This is how progress happens, not through waiting, but through movement. There is also a deeper level of trust that you are being called into, and it requires you to release control. You have tried to manage outcomes, predict results, and protect yourself from disappointment. This mindset has kept you from fully trusting the process. I am asking you to let go of control and allow things to unfold naturally. When you do this, you create space for something greater than what you could plan. You must also remember that you are not alone, even when it feels like you are making these decisions by yourself. I am guiding you through every step, even when you do not see it clearly. When you trust this guidance, you move with confidence instead of fear. You begin to see how things align in ways that once felt impossible. This is what happens when you step into alignment fully.